This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. As we continue our coverage of Saturday's No Kings protest, an estimated 8 million people took the streets of all 50 states, as well as countries around the world. Organizers say it was the largest single day of protest in U.S. history, with protests in over 3,300 cities, towns, villages, and hamlets. In Denver, Colorado, protesters included longtime immigrant rights activist Janette Vizguerra. In December, she was released from an ICE jail after nearly 10 months in detention.
My name is Janette Vizguerra. I am a local and national immigrant rights organizer, and I am also a person impacted by this administration. I was in the Geo-Processing Center for 9 months and 7 days just for using my rights to criticize, to denounce, to fight with my community. I think it's not just, it's the dirtiest that one can see, that this administration is trying to shut up leaders, pro-Palestinian, pro-immigrant, whatever struggle, they're violating our rights. For this, we are here in Denver, Colorado, fighting for our rights in community and unity. Marches organized by us on the national level are saying enough of President Trump. He's not the king of this country nor the king of the world, and we are going to continue fighting for our rights and for our democracy in this country. I have indigenous blood, and you have to remember, I have more right than many here to be in these lands, in my community, and here we are struggling.
Longtime immigrant rights activist Janette Vizguerra recently released from an ICE jail. She was at the No Kings protest in Denver. We now turn to the No Kings protest here in New York Saturday. I'm Amy Goodman. This is Democracy Now! We're here on the south end of Central Park. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people are marching on this No Kings Day. Let's hear what some of them have to say, why they came out.
I'm here today with We the Students NYC. We're students from across the city in many different schools, and we're here to put our voices together and show that we are paying attention. As much as the government wants to pretend and try to get us to not pay attention, we are paying attention, and so we're here to show that together we'll put our voices together, and we're going to change the system because we're together.
How old are you?
I am 16 years old.
Thank you. What grade?
I'm a junior in high school.
What high school?
High School for Environmental Studies.
My name is Luna. I'm with the RevCom Corps for the Emancipation of Humanity, and we're out here on No Kings Day because, look, this Donald Trump is a fascist, and all the millions of decent people need to be out here. And look, they are waging an imperialist war of aggression on Iran right now.
My name is Jean Berman. My sign says grandparentsfightback.org. We are nonviolent. That's why we abhor ICE tactics and the January 6th insurrection. We are law-abiding. That's why we detest the illegal actions of Trump et al. We love America. That's why we fight for democracy, our rights, decency, our land, and the well-being of all of us. Grandparents, fight back for the sake of our grandchildren.
I'm 6. My name is Leo. My sign is about that was supposed to be like talking really loud, like my like right here.
Oh, you have a megaphone and your sign says?
Time to use our outside voices.
What's your outside voice?
Shouting. Like shouting.
Very loud?
Yeah.
My name is Roxanne Griffith. I'm out here because we have to get rid of this fascist regime. This cannot continue. And my sign is, we've got to get rid of this regime. And it also, with the voter suppression that they are working night and day on, we've got to vote. We've got to vote. We've got to vote, and we've got to stop what they're trying to do.
Vote while you still can, it says. And then your pin on your baseball cap says, give a damn.
Give a damn. There's so many people who don't, and I hope it resonates with some people today. You got to give a damn. This is serious.
I remember this in the news, this gentleman being left in the cold, legally blind, and he dies. So I'm holding this sign, New York is for all.
Your sign says New York for all would have saved Nurul Amin Shah Alam, beloved father and husband killed when local police colluded with ICE.
His is just a microcosm for the ways in which ICE and, you know, our government as a whole has targeted immigrants, and we've seen that it's actually moved beyond immigrants. Many American citizens are being targeted. So like many people out here, we're here advocating for a stop to ICE and just an end to the targeting of immigration, of immigrants, and just our community members here.
And are you a student?
I am a student, yes.
Where are you a student?
I'm a student at Columbia University.
My name is Chase. I'm a psychiatry resident. I work in the Bronx. I work with patients in crises, and I see how all of this impacts their mental well-being every day. Especially in the Bronx, we have a very significant immigrant population, and I see how the fear of persecution directly impacts their mental health and leads to worse outcomes and impacts their care. So this is from our union, our resident union sign that we had. We had a No King's Day sit-in at our hospital, and so I wanted to bring it to represent it. It says, patients deserve care without fear.
A different way to live. We need and we demand.
So, Norman Siegel, legendary civil rights attorney from the New York Civil Liberties Union. Can you talk about what this day means?
It's historic because not only in New York City, but in cities and towns, villages all across America, people are rising up. We're saying democracy, yes, autocracy, no. And the fact there's so many people here who've never been part of a protest movement inspires me. I'm 82, but I'm not giving up. Not only that, but we have a lot of young people here who are ready to pick up the torch of freedom, justice, and equality for all. We will prevail.
Thanks for watching Democracy Now! On YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to make sure you never miss a video. And for more of our audience-supported journalism, go to democracynow.org, where you can download our news app, sign up for our newsletter, subscribe to the daily podcast, and so much more.